Distinguished colleagues, globally, we have built very complex food systems, but they're failing to provide nutritious, sustainable diets for all. Instead of simply producing more, we need to foster a healthy, nutritious diet that is safe, affordable, desirable, and sustainable. The evidence is clear. Every dollar invested in nutrition adds $16 to local economies. But less than 1% of global development funding is invested in improving nutrition. CGIAR science shows the impact that improved nutrition can have. 6.8 million households in Africa and South Asia now grow and eat orange-fleshed sweet potato, biofortified with vitamin A, a highly effective tool for tackling preventable blindness in children. The promotion of aquatic-based approaches to food production is helping to tackle micronutrient deficiencies and has benefited millions of people from marginalized communities in Africa and Asia. Improved nutrition is central to the CGIAR strategy and one of our 5 impact areas. 14 of our new large-scale initiatives focus in this area. Just to give one example, ready-to-eat, convenient, cheap, and often ultra-processed foods that are associated with poor health. Just to give one example, ready-to-eat, convenient, cheap, and often ultra-processed foods are associated with poor health. The Sustainable Healthy Diets Through Food Systems Transformation Initiative aims to increase the demand for sustainable, healthy diets, especially among women, children, youth, and other marginalized groups. It will also support the development of enterprises and informal businesses to deliver sustainable, nutritious food. Across all of the initiatives, our commitment is to increase nutrition security at 3 levels. At the high or systems level, with evidence for improving diets through food systems outcomes, policy research, and technical and institutional innovations. At the farm level, through accelerated innovation to diversify food supply and manage diseases and food safety. At the genetic level, through enhanced access to more diverse, healthier foods through genetic innovation. The climate crisis threatens our ability to provide good nutrition for all while staying within environmental limits. And now the pandemic and conflicts, including in Ukraine, are upending the progress that has been made to halt global hunger. The FAO's 2022 State of Food Security and Nutrition report brings this picture into stark relief. The report shows that 35 million more people in Africa were affected by hunger in 2020 compared to 2019 before COVID. An additional 15 million were hungry in 2021. That's 20% of all Africans. In the face of the progress made toward the SDGs prior to the pandemic, this is unsettling news. There is now global consensus that far-reaching and sustainable transformations across food, land, and water systems are essential. This understanding was in fact the trigger for the UN Food Systems Summit last year and the fundamental reform of CGIAR that started a few years ago. 2021 was a turning point in terms of the growing global recognition of the need to invest in agri-food systems that foster human development while reducing environmental impact. Following close on the heels of the summit, COP26 underlined the willingness of the international community to support the generation of solutions that will reorient the way we produce and consume food and to help keep global warming below 1.5 degrees. Colleagues, we have no time to waste. This is a critical moment to catalyze investment in global food systems. The radical realignment of food systems that we're collectively aiming for would accomplish an end to hunger and malnutrition in all its forms and enable affordable, healthy diets for the 3 billion people who do not currently have access to safe and nutritious food. And we have the global ambition and framework to achieve these goals. But in 2020, before the crisis, the Series 2030 report said that the donors must double investments if we are to end global hunger. Current events emphasize an even stronger need to mobilize responsible investment. According to the CGIAR-convened Commission on Sustainable Agricultural Intensification, investing in innovation could, over the next 10 years, end hunger and generate more than $1 trillion in economic returns. The G7 agricultural ministers' communique this year spoke to the need for increased public and private investment in agricultural research and innovation, mobilizing the global agricultural research system. There was commitment to enhance research collaboration and voluntary knowledge sharing, and to strive to improve the interface between science and policy. And the statement of action from the UN Food Systems Summit last year included recognition that we must also invest in science and innovation. It's a message that has resonated through the G7 and G20, and which has been amplified by global voices such as Agnes Kalibata, Ban Ki-moon, and Bill Gates. A holistic and inclusive approach to innovation will be a vital enabler of food systems transformation. This means improving collaboration, involving vulnerable groups, creating partnerships and ecosystems, and making best use of data, as well as incorporating new and traditional knowledge and technologies. CGIAR's approach to tackling improved nutrition is by developing innovations together with this broad range of partners to make healthy, sustainable diets affordable and accessible. Returning to my original point that we need to shift from a pathway of increasing calories with greater production, my key message to you today is the importance of shifting the global narrative from feeding global population to nourishing it and ending malnutrition in this decade of action. It is not, after all, simply a matter of ending hunger, but ensuring safe, sustainable, and nutritious diets for all. Thank you, and I hope you have a productive and useful discussion.